So, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So, my name is Athirah binti Muhammad Azali. My metric number is 1191078. So, today I would like to present about my final project for this semester, which is Student Center located at USIM Negeri Sembilan. So, based on the investigation or the collecting of data that we collect from the USIM student, actually they are having some issues, which is no place for meeting, no place for rest after their class or after their co-curriculum, and also not enough dining space because the existence of student mall that student always go there cannot support the amount of USIM students here. So that is the problem that they are facing right now, and also not enough space for meal because we know that majority of USIM student is a girl, so male students cannot have enough facilities for them to enjoy the university life. And the last one is I got that they are missing a platform to sharpen the potential, because we know that students actually they have their own potential, but they cannot sharpen it because they didn't have the right platform to show that. And then after studies about that issue, I got a guidance from Allah, which is my concept from Surah Al-Hijr verse 20. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. وَجَعَلْنَا لَكُمْ فِيهَا مَعَايِشْ وَمَنْ لَسْتُمْ لَهُ بِرَازِقِينَ. It means, dan kami telah menjadikan untukmu di bumi keperluan-keperluan hidup, dan kami menciptakan pula makhluk-makhluk yang kamu sekali-kali bukan pemberi rezeki kepadanya. And here I highlight about the words keperluan-keperluan, which is our needs. And here in this ayah, Allah said that what we need is actually already gift from Him. So it's actually depending on how we use it and how we apply in our life. And here I have some, and based on this diagram, we can see that the most important thing in this university is students, and the student is the heart of university. So what we need to do is we need to meet the needs of students, and we need to know also that the student is also a servant. We is a servant. So what we need to do after Allah give all what we need, we actually need to be syukur. We need to syukur, and the way for syukur is actually have a two way, with action and with ibadah. And with action, I apply it in my building by the function of the building itself, and the ibadah, the syukur by ibadah is you can see at the building facade, the building form. And here is my exterior perspective. You can see that the building is actually slanting. So the form is actually same like the position of a servant sujud at the God. Here we can see that the building itself can actually shows the syukur from us to Allah that give all of what we need. And then after the guidance, I got the design process from this abstract painting, which is this painting is actually tell a story about a god and his servants, which is this abstract painting symbolize a cycle, which is Allah keep giving us what we need, and we also need to give back by syukur to Allah. And here I take the form like this form is actually the form of amphitheater, and this form is actually the form of the student center. So it's like a cycle. And then I make and then from this shape I make it like facing toward the amphitheater, and the shape respond to the amphitheater too, because we need to respond to what already that Allah give to the site, and allow to capture much view, because actually at this back view, actually they can see a lot. They can see like lens, the wide lens of the view. And then and then for number three, I make that form to be a cantilevered at the first floor, because the cantilevered can allow the hilltop view and give shading to people under it. Because here there people can do some activities without having trouble with the direct sunlight. And then having voids, so people upstairs and downstairs can see the activities happen here. Here is I make it like a void. And then for the final form, having a curvy slanting roof that give a hill vibe to people, having a double volume. Here I make a double volume food court that people can feel free and relaxed, because when we are at the place that is very wide, we can feel that our heart like feel relaxed and feel calm. And then having aesthetic column support with slit shape and existence of louvers and overhang can give protection, because the existence of louvers, actually I make it like a facade. It's not only a facade, but it's like a shading device from the direct sunlight, and also allow the ventilation, allow the wind to cool the environment inside the building. And then it also give the protection from the overhang. Overhang also give the protection, because direct sunlight and rain cannot like directly to the building. And then having aesthetic column. So if I have the overhang, I need to have a column, but I choose to have a column that blend with my building and also look nice and aesthetic with this building. And then we go to the president study um, that I refer to make my to design this student center. Is actually one is student center in the Arts University Bournemouth, which is I make the building facade wide entrance, sense of welcoming. Actually, the building facade, I like the building facade because it have a wide entrance, and I apply it in my student center so that people can feel the welcoming effect before they enter the building. And then the division of space, I look at the division of space, which is public and private. And then the third one is idea of providing various meeting room. And for that, I apply to my building, which is I choose to have various type of study room, because if you talk about student is related with study. So every student have different personalities and different tastes. So some students feel very like to study in private, and some students like to study with their friends. So yeah, I make two choice for them. And then we go to the Nakli study. Actually, my design strategies is based on the Nakli study that I refer um, I refer in the process of making this building. For the first one is I highlight about the word keperluan, which is the needs. I make the building like have the what we need, which is have the wide opening to capture the viewers, and the louvers, facade, for sun shading, also the ventilation, provide space for rainwater harvesting also, because we cannot like waste what Allah give to us. We need to use it properly, because the water harvesting actually can use for plants. And then we need to syukur with action, which is we can separate the male and female prayer room by mashrabiyah, and then view in every side of building. Because like I told before, the building is like can capture a wide view. So yeah, it's also based on this ayah. and provide an overhang. And then the second ayat is about harta benda. We need to optimize the harta benda, use the movable furniture so we can use it like what the nikmat Allah give to us, we can use it fully, not partially, not like just a little we use. So that we one of the way that we can syukur to Allah is we use what He give to us fully. And then the meeting room, I make that can move table and chairs, and multi-purpose area furniture can be moved also. Use cantilevered because cantilevered people upstairs can enjoy the views, and people below can also have a shady area to relax and provide facilities that they can explore their potential at the. I put it at the multi-purpose area because at multi-purpose area I put like a exhibition, and then for the instrument for student that like music, and then the like space for their relax and like that. And then harta benda, the next harta benda is like we appreciate the nature by use a green roof. Because it can reduce rainwater runoff and localize cooling effect. And then for the zoning, I make the bubble diagram, also the SOA um, based on the studies for based on the president studies just now, private, semi-private, public, semi-public, and private. And then for next ayat, perbaikilah keadaan perhubungan di antara kamu. I highlight about this word, perbaikilah hubungan, the relationship. So how I tighten the relationship between students is by using the fixed furniture, so it's forced students to sit together, to talk with each other, and then use a folding door so can connect to spaces, provide OKU lift and toilet, because to like they also need to have a facilities like normal students, and provide covered walkways to make it to make easier student from other faculty to come here. And then courtyard, you just get absorb the positive energy first before entering the building. So here is like the strategies of my building, and then apply the green roof, mini garden, that actually can be learned by student how the green works in this building. And then here I make like a bigger prayer room. I propose to have a bigger prayer room for that for students to do some salat jemaah and fix their relationship with Allah. That is the way how they can like syukur with action to Allah. And then we move to the next student study, which is Lebanese Student Center. Here are having a building that can create interaction between human and nature, because they use a glass that can that the view can that student inside, the people inside can capture the view of courtyard outside. So I would like to apply that in my student center. And then the next one is building with many opening but still avoid direct sunlight, because we need to avoid direct sunlight for the needs of us, but we still need light, but minimal light. So I would like to use vertical louvers and also overhang. And then the next one is outline gallery, which is I decide to have it as a column support like design like this outline gallery, because it blend with my building. And then this is the perspective of my building at the back. Actually, they can use all the building facade. And then here is the front. They also have a landscape here before entering the student center. They can feel the positive energy before entering the student center. And then next we move to the set plan. Here in the set plan we can see that the shape of building is actually respond to the amputated and can like have a connection and also like build a cycle like the previous painting. It's actually can it actually can like show the cycles that um syukur that Allah give rezeki to us, but then also we need to giving back by syukur to Allah. And then here I also make a pavement with the roof plan, roof plan, and also a pavement, and also a covered walkway actually to make it easier for other students who came to the student center. And then the floor plan. This floor plan is actually we look at the first floor first. First floor first. Here is the courtyard, the green, so student can feel like calmness vibe, and also feel the absorb the positive energy before they start the activities inside this building. And then the entrance also blend with this building. And then when we come here, we can see the lobby have a sitting area and the circulation for disabled people to go to the lift. And then here is the multipurpose area that people can explore to sharpen their potential, which is this is the exhibition section. They can present their work art and the artwork. And then here is the place for their rest. And then here is some like instrument like piano and guitar for them to release their tension, and also like a game for them. And then I have stairs to go upside. After that, students can go to the food court, and here at the food court actually they can look at outside. They here is the sitting room for group for group of people. Here is for the individual of people, single people. This is for a couple of people, so they can choose where they want to sit. And also here they can capture the views from here, capture the views from here, and capture the views from here. And then we go to the this side. Here is the male and female toilet, which is I also put the disabled toilet, so it is easier for disabled people, the AQU students, to use this toilet, to use these facilities inside this building. And also the prayer room that can cover aura, especially for the female students. And then I make this like a mashrabiyah partition so that they can allow students to solat Jemaah together, facing the Qiblah here. And then this is a security room and also a stairs. And then we go to the first floor plan, upside. This is a void, so students upside can look at under downstairs what the activities happen downstairs, and also people downstairs also can see what happened inside this building. And then here is the society room 1 for activity co-curriculum, for co-curriculum activity. And this is society room 2 for grouping, like a grouping activities. And also this is a meeting room, maybe students like the like student needs to gather here, they can gather here and discuss about their activities or their life, about their studies, about the like societies. And then here is a showroom. Actually, this showroom is create so that they can present here by looking at the screen. So they can feel like they can have a facilities that can use for presentation also. So and also for the visual, like a visual learning, they can learn from looking at the maybe a movies or storytelling, because student can learn from many interesting of ways. And then here is the study room. Like I said before, I would like to provide private study room for individual people and also grouping for small discussion. And here is the third society room. And here is computer room. Actually, the computer room is inside here, and people also can see the views of hangout people down here. And then this is the void. People when people uh, walk here, they can see what happened in the food court here, because it's very interesting to have a double volume because they can see the activities of people downstairs. And here I also need to connect between people inside this building. And then we move. This is my interior perspective, which is this is a the visual of my society room, and then this is the visual of computer room. And here we move to the section. The section, cut section here, we can see like this circulation with the railing. So here actually people upstairs can see the people downstairs, and people down here can see the people upstairs. So here is like I will not cut the connection between the cut the interaction between people inside this building. And also not only inside this building, but this facade is actually can see through, so people outside can see inside and people inside can see outside. So um people outside will attract to come here and make this student center lively. And also they also can see the green here, the because the facade is actually can see through, so um, they can see what the landscape that will calm their eyes. And here is the cut section of food court that we can see here is like the railing, and people upside here can see downstairs to to see what the activities that they do down here. And then for the next section, here I cut this stair. Actually, this stair have a cantilever, so this have a cantilever. So this stairs is actually not like a boring stair, because like that only look at wall, but they also can look at the views outside. And then this is the railing, and also seem like just now they can see they can have an interesting between upside and downside, and also inside and outside, because human can attract with human. And here if you can see is like a space for people to like have a shading here, and then can hang out here for doing some activities like sitting sitting above the grass and feel like near with the nature by but still have a shading. And here is my detail section, which is I show the detail section of green roof. And here as we can see, the detail section have a waterproof membrane and storage layer that they can store like a moisture to give the cooling effect inside this building. And this is like a pop-up view for the railing that people can see downstairs, like people can see what activities happening is down here. And then this is like a layer of a foundation that I use, and here I use a foundation like a pile, so that can make my building like stable. And then here in model making, I show the front entrance like here, and then double volume here for the food court, and then the cantilever that people can hang out and do some activities here. And then this is services also to make these like the make full use of this building. We need to use what Allah give to us, not only from the nature, but Allah give to but we need to like the services, we need to make it like a simple way to like a plumbing and also the electrical and water system. So I put it here at the same at one place, so that it's easier for it is easier. And also here is a toilet that can connect with the septic tank here. And then we move to the elevation, and here is my front elevation that can show the greenery and also the slanting from the same position with the position of a servant that shukr to his God. And then we can feel like the permeable louvers, because they can see what activities that happen inside, and also people inside can feel feel the view outside. So the view is not limited only at the wall inside the building, but they also can see the views that Allah create for us. And also the ventilation, it can come through here, and also can cool the building with also the help of this green roof. And here at the back, southeast elevation is actually we can see like a glass panel, but have also but still have the overhang to for a shading, so sun shading. And also I have an aesthetic column here, so that like we call like slit column that blend with this building and the nature. And then here is the south west elevation, which is also allow the views of people inside the room, so that they are not limited at one space, and then they can feel free to feel to like to look at the green view to calm their eyes and their feelings. And here is the cantilevers that we need to make use of it, like we put a bench, or they can walk here, they can walk and look the surrounding of here, and then lepak here. They can sit under on the grass and feeling like um, very near with the nature and God, because the nature is created by God. And then here is the northeast elevation, where I want to show the full use of this building, which is they can use of these like a roof, like a slanting roof. Under here they can use for like shading from sunlight, and also they can use for resting area. And this food court, actually this is an outdoor food court, because people not only people inside can like eat here, but people outside also can like can sit here and eat while talking to the friends. And also when we eat outdoor, we can also feel like very calm and feel like we can breathe the um, natural breathe, but with enjoying while enjoying the food. And then here is the computer room that can see through what happened here. And then here is the cantilever that have a bench for people, like they can study here, and then they can study here, make a study group, and then they can eat also here, and they can also live out here. So I hope that this student center can be a benefits for all the students here. And last, I decided to name my student center Ihtiyajat. So it's mean like keperluan. So this student center will be like a place that student needs, and also can apply the syukur concept for the students. So that's all from me. Thank you.